President Trump says that he is personally ordering the withdrawal of federal agents in Minneapolis and adds the operation could use a, quote, softer touch. It is time for the Streamline, everything you need to know in 10 minutes or less. During a news conference on Wednesday, Borders Czar Tom Homan announced a drawdown of 700 federal agents as a result of new cooperation between county and federal officials. All of this comes after the fatal shootings of Renee Good and Alex Preddy, both U.S. citizens, by federal agents.
I'm not happy with the two incidents. It's not, it's both of them, not one or the other. He was not an angel, and she was not an angel.
Minnesota governor and mayor of Minneapolis are calling the drawdown a, quote, step in the right direction, but also claims there needs to be a faster and larger drawdown of forces. Nearly 2,000 federal officers remain in the state. And the administration is claiming overall success of their operations in Minnesota, saying, quote, more than 4,000 dangerous criminal illegal aliens have now been arrested. The administration's tactics, though, face new scrutiny after a U.S. attorney appearing before a judge in St. Paul made a surprising admission. The judge said the government has routinely wrongfully detained migrants and violated court orders to release them. In response, U.S. Attorney Julie Lay described the effort to get ICE and DHS to follow judicial orders as, quote, pulling teeth. She told the judge, what do you want me to do? The system sucks. This job sucks. Lay has previously submitted her resignation, but she said they couldn't find a replacement. Lawmakers continue working to reach an agreement over DHS funding. U.S. Supreme Court is letting California use the new congressional maps heavily favoring Democrats. Voters overwhelmingly approved those maps last November as a counter to gerrymandering in Texas. That created more Republican districts. The Trump administration claimed one of the districts was redrawn based on race instead of politics. The High Court okayed the Texas maps, and on Wednesday it issued an order allowing California's with no justices dissenting. States normally redraw voting maps once a decade in coordination with the new census.
Some heated moments in Congress as Democrats clashed with Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent about the state of the economy. One tense exchange over housing costs is going viral. California Congresswoman Maxine Waters says tariffs have led to higher prices. Bessent said tariffs on lumber and steel are not to blame, but rather it's an influx of undocumented immigrants that came to the U.S. during the Biden administration.
10 and 20 million immigrants.
Can you
look
shut
at the
up?
housing stock of working Americans, and can you maintain some level of dignity?
General Labor's time has expired.
Secretary Bessent will take questions on the economy from the Senate later today. Speaking of prices, the Trump administration is expected to launch its new prescription drug website today. It's called Trump RX. It's going to let patients get a discount on some medicine by buying directly from drug makers. President Trump says he's landed deals with nearly 20 companies to list their drugs on Trump RX. It's still not clear, though, if this direct-to-consumer option will be cheaper than prices people pay if they use insurance.
A lawsuit over control of the San Diego Padres appears to be mostly settled. ABC 10 News reporter Ryan Hill shows us what this could mean for a potential sale of the team.
I'm here in front of the house that Peter Seidler built and the home of the Friars. A lawsuit over who will control the Padres is nearly all but settled. Seidler's widow, Sheil, is dropping nearly all of her claims.
It's a very big deal that in asking for the remainder of the claims to be dismissed with prejudice, meaning for all times.
That's Dan Eaton. He's an attorney here in San Diego.
In the original petition, Ms. Seidler claimed that her brother-in-laws had done a whole bunch of unlawful things.
I asked him to give me a legal breakdown of what was filed by Sheil Seidler, Peter Seidler's widow, in a Texas court.
And she was asking for damages and a variety of other things related to not only the money that was left to her, but also with respect to the control of the Padres.
Eaton also tells me there were claims of breaches of fiduciary responsibility against Peter Seidler's brothers and other damages on how Seidler's estate was handled going forward.
This one page of a Monday court filing explains that all but two of the claims in this original petition of the court are now being dropped. According to Monday's filing, here's what Sheil Seidler is alleging.
What's left is a claim related to the distribution of what was left to her.
And she wants an accounting of Peter Seidler's estate and trusts.
To receive information with respect to the administration of her deceased husband's estate and the assets, including the controlling interest in the Padres.
According to news reports, the Padres could be up for sale as the Seidler family weighs its options. So I asked Eaton if this latest legal development makes that more of a reality or still a hypothetical.
Well, the sale of the team is always hypothetical until the deal is done. The fact that the litigation now largely has been settled makes it less of an obstacle to a potential sale.
ABC 10 News has reached out to legal representation for both sides in this case, as well as Seidler directly for comment. We haven't heard back at this time. Ryan Hill, ABC 10 News.
Google's parent company Alphabet said Wednesday it plans to double its AI spending this year. Plans to spend up to $185 billion in 2026 as it builds artificial intelligence data centers in the U.S. Spent more than $90 billion in 2025 on such AI projects. The higher projected spending comes as Alphabet's annual revenue passed the $400 billion mark for the first time last year.
As more and more big box stores move towards virtual assistants, some small business owners say there's a big difference with walking through a store, looking and touching the items. It's an experience they believe will keep their doors open.
How's it going? It's really satisfying.
It's the face-to-face contact between customers and staff that Kimberly Neighbors believes is irreplaceable.
Really cool to watch a kid's face light up when you put that item in their hand and they're just like, oh wow, it's so fun and cool and fluffy, or squishy.
As the owner of Replay Toys, she believes that's a benefit that customers can get by shopping in person, which is a shift in strategy from the current trend as many stores are placing an emphasis on AI chatbots, with many developing their own beta versions. According to a recent study by Narvar, an e-commerce website, 29% of online shoppers said they either use or plan to use chatbots to shop online, with 14% of online shoppers saying they don't like chatbots at all, which is down from 35% a year ago. For Hannah Nusrad, who is an assistant professor of marketing at the University of San Diego, says chatbots make shopping easier for customers and can provide 24/7 assistance.
For example, if a customer wants to buy a gift for their 12-year-old nephew, the AI can help them understand these are some products this age group's kids would be interested in. They can answer some questions about those specific products, help customers compare 2 or 3 different options that they're confused between. And at the end, in many cases, even complete the purchase through the chatbot chat.
But buying this type of technology isn't cheap. Buying an AI system can range from $5,000 for simple models to over $500,000 for complex systems. And while it's helpful for big businesses, Farhana says it can impact small businesses that don't have access to this type of technology, because it limits the number of potential shoppers they can reach.
Smaller businesses who might not have the budget to do that, don't have the bandwidth to do that, definitely suffer from this because they will definitely not be the top search choices when the customers are talking to ChatGPT or Gemini.
While Kimberly acknowledges technology is changing people's shopping habits, she still believes businesses like hers still have a purpose to serve.
In stores like this, the item is going to find you. Like, you're not going to know exactly what it is that you want. You can't type it in. You just have to come in.
Marie Cornell, ABC 10 News.
Okay, there's a stork in upstate New York that's probably exhausted after delivering an extra heavy load. I'm guessing the mom is exhausted too. Jessica and John Lotbreen from Buffalo had quintuplets on December 18th. Mason, Holly, Layla, Stefan, and Connor were about 2 pounds each at birth. All 5 have doubled their weight in the last month and a half, and doctors say the babies are all doing well, breathing nicely, and in good shape. I mean, they look adorable, the 5 little babies laying there, but they need some more time in the NICU before they head home. And when they do, that's when they're going to start living with their older sisters, Hannah and Brooke. So that's 7 kids for that family. God bless them and good luck. That's today's Streamline. Everything you need to know in under 10 minutes.